Good morning, everyone. A good tevach. Shavua Tov. We are continuing here in the Psukim of Bitachon. Today's pasuk is Tehillim Lamed Gimel Yud Ches 33, verse 18. Hine ein Hashem el Yireyav. Behold, the eye of Hashem is el Yireyav, is looking towards those who are Yireyav, those that fear and have awe of Him. Who is HaKadosh Baruch Hu looking at in this world? Where is His focus? Where is His attention? HaKadosh Baruch Hu is looking at Yireyav, those that fear Him. L'miyachalim l'chazdai, and upon those who are awaiting His kindness. You know, when a parent goes to the school play and the little child is graduating and all the little kids are standing up on the stage, singing loud, some are not singing, saying their lines. The kids are looking at each other and they're giggling. Maybe they have some kind of choreography and they have to dance around a little bit. Every parent who comes to that end of the year play is only looking at one child. They're looking at their own. This one is looking at Rachel, and this one is looking at Beryl, and this one is looking at Moshe, and this one is looking at Rivka. Each one is looking at their child, because their child is the one that is most beloved and most precious to them. It could be there's another child that does a better job acting, there's another one that does a better job singing, there's another one that dances better. It's all true. But the parents' laser focus is on their own child, because that is the one that they are closest to, the one they love the most. Says Dovid HaMelech, when the Rabbi Shalom looks at all the world, the stage, and he sees all of the players, all the actors on that stage, and he looks at all the billions of people that are in this world, and then he comes to Klal Yisrael, which is much more beloved to him, and he sees the millions of Jews that are here, and then he looks into the world of the frum world, into the religious world, and he sees all the religious people that are trying to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Where is his laser focus? Where does HaKadosh Baruch Hu pay the most attention? Says the pasuk, Ein Hashem el Yireyav, those who fear Hashem, those who have the awe, the reverence of the Rabbi Shalom, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu sees that they are living in such a way where they feel and they recognize the presence of Hashem in their life. People that understand that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is watching them, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is with them, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is prodding them along, and Hashem is figuring out the pathways that are going to be best for this particular person in his particular circumstance, and therefore he's giving them those gezeros, those decrees, and that kind of a life in front of him. Those that Ein Hashem el Yireyav, those that are the fearful ones, the ones that sit in awe of the Rebbeinu Shalom and recognize HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu's eyes, when He comes and He looks down at Klal Yisrael, He's watching them. Because those are His children. Those are the ones that are most beloved and most dear to Hashem, because they are following in the ways that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us. L'miyachalim l'chazdoi. And those that await the kindness of Hashem, they believe deeply with true emunah and bitachon that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to shower His chesed, His kindness, and His rachamim, His mercy upon us. Those people, says Dovid HaMelech, HaKadosh Baruch Hu watches and He looks at and He embraces and He enjoys and He has such a nachas ruach, such a pleasure from, because they got the message of what it means to be B'nai Yisrael, the children of Israel, B'nai Elokim, the children of God. We are not just another person in the world. We are not just part of one of the nations, the 70 nations that run rampant around. We are members of Klal Yisrael. And as members of Klal Yisrael, we have to remind ourselves that we are the children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And being a child of HaKadosh Baruch Hu means, just as a child has reverence for the father, he has reverence for the mother. And there is a fear and a trepidation when they know that the mother and the father are watching them. They're more careful with the things that they do. And yet the miyachalim lechazdo, a child who has a healthy relation with his parent, knows that his parent is looking out for the best interest. And that's where the chesed and the rachamim comes from. And if they ever need anything, they come home, they had a bad day, and they're crying, they scraped their knee, or somebody insulted them and bullied them in school, they know that their mother's arms are always open for a hug and a kiss, and to coddle them, and to hug them, and to make them feel better. And therefore, says Dovid HaMelech in Tehillim, when a Yid lives his life understanding that this is the way that HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of us, and therefore if I have a bit of trepidation, some awe and fear, I will behave myself better in the eyes of Hashem. And if I put my trust in HaKadosh Baruch Hu and I hope to Hashem that whatever I need Hashem will take care of, Ein Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's eyes, when He's looking down on the world, He focuses in on us, because we are the children of the Ribbono Shel Olam. We are the ones that are establishing that beautiful and that pure relationship where HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Avinu Shebashamayim, our Father in heaven, and we down here in this world, we are banim LaHashem Elokeichem, we are children to Hashem, our God, and in that way, HaKadosh Baruch Hu watches over us, because we are always looking towards Him, and then we're able to have a life of tranquility, a life of peace, a life of simcha, of joy, of happiness, of goodness, a life in which our hoping and our praying and our relying on the Ribbono Shel Olam brings HaKadosh Baruch Hu's presence, our Tate B'Himmel, our Father in heaven, brings His presence into our life in every step that we take. Have a wonderful day.